What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. On the road to 100K by the end of the year. Let's get it. Like the music that you hear, click the links. They are in the description. Alright, also look out for the on the Traveler vlog, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned to the comments. Alright, so I got a clip here that really grinded my gears, man, and I think this is something that's kind of been like overlooked with, you know, all these other issues that we have in this space as far as talking about relationships and the FNS movement, passport bro movement, things of that nature. But you know, as far as like, you know, the male masculinity aspect, you know, the protection and protecting women, I came across this clip, man, and I really want to get y'all guys' perspective and opinion on this, man, and then I'm gonna share my thoughts as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, someone tell me what the hell happened to men. Strong, courageous, stand up, defend women kind of men. Okay.
Y'all shame them for being masculine, kind of like why Andrew Tatum's getting silenced and locked up now. Anything masculine is seen as toxic. Y'all want us to be more like y'all because y'all want to control us, but at the same time, y'all want men to be leaders. Confused as hell. But let's keep moving.
Okay, because I had one of these experiences on the cruise ship that I, honest to God, was so angry that I was shaking mad. Okay, we're in a lounge one night. It's myself, another female, and there's like 10 men in the room. Now these guys are not like, they're not little guys. Most of these guys are like bigger sized guys, all right? This other male comes into the room and he approaches the woman that's like, there's like a table beside me and then she's on the other side of it. He approaches her and he starts like just belittling her and berating her and screaming and yelling and F you this and F this and you're gonna go to bed now and you're gonna do this. I mean, he's all over her, right? He's intoxicated. He's walking okay. So like he knows what he's doing, all right? He's been drinking. Now his temper's showing. And she's there, but she begins to like cower down in the seat. Like she's embarrassed. You can tell she's ashamed and kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's doing this in front of other people. There's at least 10 other men in the room, all right? On a good day, I am 5'4". On a bad day, I'm 125 pounds. You get what I'm saying? I'm by far the smallest woman in the room. She's very tiny too, so she's probably about my size, maybe a little bit bigger. We're the smallest people in the room of men, right? There's other men in there that should have addressed this situation when this guy came in. But instead, they just sit there. And not only do they sit there, but you notice they start like trying to get out of the situation. Like they're turning around and they're like very uncomfortable and no one wants to say anything and they're kind of all looking at each other.
Yeah, because they were probably thinking the way they bickering at each other, they're probably a couple. And typically when couples argue, you kind of want to keep your business to yourself. Bruh. And am I the only one that thinks that? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Because I'm going to let her finish the story. Because when she got to that part, I was kind of like, okay, the way you're describing this situation, it sounded like this was a couple arguing in public. You know what I mean? It's like, unless this man was physically putting hands on her, I really don't see the need for another man to jump in and feel the need to be like, okay, bruh, you doing too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let's keep it moving.
Nothing. Silence. Complete silence. All of this manhood in the room. And not one of them has the ounce of ball sack to stand up and say to this guy, like, you need to back up, or you need to be still, or you need to, whatever it might be, right? So I'm like, it's bringing back up a lot of emotions inside of me as I'm sitting there because I've been through it, okay? I've been through it. And in my situations, a couple times there were people around, and guess what? They didn't say anything either. And so, like, I'm a different breed now than what I was back then, a whole lot different. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, someone has got to stand up for this woman. Someone has got to back him up. So finally I speak up and I'm like, hey ma'am, is this your husband? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. He is such a dick and he really needs to get out of our faces. This guy's face lights up like, oh my gosh, I can't believe someone just said something back to me, right? But I think the thing that was most surprising to me was that it wasn't the men in the room the men in the room sat there like the cowards that they were and allowed this man to degrade this woman and talk down to her. And
wait a minute, what the hell?
Hold on, so let me get this straight. So because these men didn't take a chance on putting their lives on the line for a stranger and butting into somebody else's business, they're cowards? You see the shaming language women use to try to make men feel guilty about not doing something? Can you imagine if men manipulated women verbally like this in mass? I'm like, can you imagine the outrage? This is crazy, bro. Just because these men weren't willing to put their life on the line for somebody that they didn't know, who was arguing with who you just said was her husband. We don't know what the hell they arguing about. For all we know, she could have been the one that caused that argument, whatever the hell they was arguing about. You don't know. How do you know what was going on? I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I really want to know. Let's keep it moving. It's only about 20 seconds left.
And threaten her and everything else. And it took another female to stand up and say something to him. So my question for you men is, what the hell happened to you? What happened to the tree climbing, knee skinning, like all you guys that grew up like in the hills and climbing trees and all this other stuff and playing sports? What happened to you from then until now? Like, I'm ashamed for you. I'm ashamed for you that you guys no longer stand up and protect your women, that you guys are out there beating on women. You should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourselves.
Okay, now that's a bunch of BS, because if he did put hands on her, I'm pretty sure those men in that room would have stepped up and did something. But because all they were doing was arguing at one another, they didn't feel the need to butt in because it's not their business. I think this was a little bit extreme. But I don't know. But check out these comments, because it seemed like a lot of guys agreed with me. Check this out. Look. Oh, damn, that's my comment. Said what happened to men is they realize it's not smart to protect a woman you're not intimate with. That situation could have escalated to God knows what. And that's exactly what I thought when I first watched this clip. I'm like, are you serious? Then look, what happened? Last time I tried to help, a woman told me to mind my own business. Lesson learned. The woman told him to mind his business.
You can't make this shit up.
And what I find interesting is all these people commented, and I didn't see her react to one comment. I didn't see her comment on anybody else's comments. That right there tells you everything you need to know. I don't think she was expecting to get this kind of reaction. What happened for the past 15 years, all we've been hearing is, we don't need you, don't protect me. See? You don't need me, remember? See, look. Because if we say something, then fight him, we both go to jail. And chances are she bails him out and stays with him anyway, so what's the point? Bruh. See what I mean? Women are getting upset because men are thinking. Men are thinking now. Ain't it funny how when men really actually start thinking with the right head, how it actually doesn't always favor the woman all of a sudden? Now they feel away. I'm like, that's some shit, ain't it? Look, for 4 years we were told to mind our own business. We weren't needed. You got what you wanted. Look, been told we weren't needed anymore. Look, the time I got involved, she started assaulting me. No thank you. I rest my case.
You can't make this shit up.
You got one person saying when he tried to do it, the girl said mind your own business. Another guy saying when he tried to jump in, the girl started assaulting him. Come on, bro. And a bunch of other guys saying some resemblance of, you said you don't need us anymore. When are y'all gonna look in the mirror and realize that you dug your own grave? You made your bed, now lay in it. Crazy, man. And this woman had the nerve to talk to try to hit you with this sign language, man. Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading, and hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.